The fate of the Gambling Control Bill 2023 remains uncertain after a section of senators vowed to reject it, citing loopholes that could enable money laundering and moral decay. The lawmakers who are debating the mediated version of the bill in the Senate say while it proposes tougher penalties and regulations, it still falls short of addressing the deeper issues plaguing the gambling industry.
The Betting Control Bill 2023 has once again split opinion in the Senate. On Thursday, lawmakers scrutinizing the mediated version of the proposed legislation raised red flags over what they termed as glaring gaps that could allow illicit financial flows under the guise of regulated betting activities.
It might not be a sustainable solution to just write a piece of legislation. We need to actually go down to the base, to the core, to the bottom line, which is why are our people feeling the need to continue to gamble their lives, their assets, their dreams, their possessions away?
Mr. Speaker, this is not the time for us to encourage gambling in this country. I share the same sentiments with my colleagues who have spoken before me in terms of making it punitive for anyone to come and gamble this time. We must, first of all, solve our social issues.
The root cause of gambling is a misconception that it is a shortcut to making wealth. There's a shortcut to creating wealth. And in a country like Kenya now, where to make a shilling has become very difficult, you can see the way this thing has mushroomed across. And maybe we may need to withdraw this bill.
Among the key proposals in the bill are stiffer penalties for those operating without licenses, an increase from the current 3 million shillings to 5 million shillings, an increase in taxes on the proceeds of betting, as well as restrictions on the hours during which betting advertisements can run on air and media platforms.
This House will not allow it to pass in this House, so that we make sure that gambling as a vice does not percolate in our society. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, you will start seeing with, these Gen Zs that we are now seeing not having employment opportunities, Mr. Speaker. They will find themselves that gambling is the only option that they must go to.
Despite the opinion, some senators backed the bill, terming it as a necessary first step in bringing order to a fast-growing and largely unregulated sector.
I've done some good research on this. Those sites are operated by very sophisticated software that even if you block their IP address this minute, by the next minute, they have generated a new one. And our young people are following those sites there. So we must think of ways of how we will regulate this sector.
Nothing stops us from ensuring that this website that the majority leader is talking about, that if you block this IP address, even the IP address is a problem, ensure that everyone, any transaction which is done in the Kenya space, even if the site is in Germany or America, requires you to put in your ID number. And if you put in your ID number, if you're not over 18, or if it is gambling, it blocks.
With concerns ranging from economic harm to moral erosion, the future of the Gambling Control Bill 2023 now hangs in the balance as senators weigh regulation against social responsibility. For Prime Edition, I'm Gladys Mungai.